Hello, welcome to the Heart's Frontier. I'm Kate Graham, a shamanic oracle and a hypnotherapist, a bunch of other things, but those are the biggest fascinations and the most relation to this YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, then just, hello, welcome. And if you end up liking it, then obviously you know how to subscribe. I don't need to tell you that. And if you're returning, then I just wanted to say a deep thank you for being here. I really cherish all of the followers here for bringing your joy and your struggles forward and allowing us to do self-healing alongside each other. Self-healing is never done. It's part of one of the, it's like one of the most beautiful aspects of doing this work is that I just feel like I can never know everything. And I think it's important to be in a field where you feel like you could constantly be learning about it and never really get bored. So yeah, anyways, thank you for being here, allowing me to do this work as well. I do want to come on live sometime later this week. I have to wait and see whether that's in alignment. And so, I'm going to hope to be back Sunday at the minimum. But yeah, thank you all for being patient, just allowing me to wait and see. Let's get a message for today, though, okay? So it is June 28th, 2023, but whenever you see this, it could resonate. So if it shows up later, that may not be the worst thing. Yeah, okay. Coming in strong already. I'm really excited by this. Woo. Let's get some shamanic healing and then I'll start talking. Ooh, that was the wrong step. Okay, let me know how you're all doing. And what's going on in your sphere. Even though, this one isn't live, I do like still reading about that. And lots of people, will watch these videos and they won't make a comment every time. And, I get that. I totally get that. That's nice to do a bit of a check-in. So checking in with you all. Thanks for understanding I was off yesterday. Okay. I'm going to read this one as well. Okay. So today we have from the Earth Magic deck, we have the Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. And, shamanic work I call myself a shamanic oracle because shamanic work and shamanic societies and communities predate colonization. And when we had put all of these restrictions and borders and structures in place, we had our own structures, but they were sort of naturally formed. And it's my belief that a lot of the disconnect between humanity has happened over time because of this idea of like us versus you and separation, when really, we are all one. I could have been born as you had I just been at a different time and in a different moment, right? We are all really one and the same, and yet we all live entirely unique and different lives. I can never fully understand what someone else is going through because I am not them, but we are of the same stuff. I think you understand that if you're here. So shamans were this role that we really needed in our communities in order to connect with the spirit realm. And they were not only seen as then the like leaders. They didn't cause harm for the most part. I would imagine actually they were quite supportive because they were also supported by their societies. So I've had people throughout time ask me, why if I do this like spiritual work, does it feel okay to earn money? And had I been in those times pre-colonization, it would feel okay to earn a meal. That would feel okay with me because it would feel like I'd given and then therefore I get to have some share of what the community has. And that's really what money is. It's some share of what the community has to offer. And in this way, over time, we've made it a more more convenient source or a more flexible source. So maybe if I like Sometimes I do fasting. Maybe I wouldn't need a meal. So then having the money actually makes more sense, right? Because then I could get whatever else I needed, something from my shaman medicine bag or what have you. And we had simple desires and simple needs. And so I understand that now we also have a lot of expansive possibilities and opportunities. And then in order to match that, different people are called towards different experiences and different lifestyles. And so, yeah, so then we build our structures kind of accordingly. Does that make sense? I hope it does. It's sort of this feeling of like ancient healing wisdom, the idea of money as I've had a lot of people actually coming talking to me who have spiritual businesses who are struggling with this idea of how to put themselves out there, how to build earnings when they're not used to asking for anything to do this work. Because I think that's very typical. A lot of us, get into this work for pennies or nothing or just for friends. And I was like that for many years. And, that's actually not serving humanity at your highest and best. There's actually so much more that could be ready and waiting for you. And for some people, no. For some people, it'll stay sort of something they do on the side and just with their friends. But we all have different paths. So if you are someone who's watching this and you feel called towards business in some way, but you're also feeling like that there's something within you that's not quite in alignment with it, or that you're having some blocks or challenges, this is like something I really, really love helping people with. And I'm starting a new Pay What You Can group because I think there are also a lot of people right now who are in this sphere following me, but not in a position to be able to freely and fully invest in their business. And so until that time, I'll allow a Pay What You Can offering for a group coaching. And then, a group, maybe not coaching, but even just a support and accountability and a teaching group for business alignment, as well as personal alignment as it relates to business, because you are your business in many ways. That'll be starting up soon, and we'll have it, you can just join anytime. It's the Align Your Business Pay What You Can group. And it'll just be that you reach out to me, and there'll maybe be a form or something so that I can get some info on your business before you join. And yeah, anyways, that's very exciting. That's been like in my mind for a few weeks now. And I've finally started telling people who are in my sphere about it. So that'll start up soon. I'm hoping to keep it fairly small, just so we can kind of get familiar with each other. But who knows, maybe over time we'll have lots of businesses, and then it can be a bit better even for your networking. Okay, we also have rainbow blessings. So if you have been waiting for the rainbow, if you've been in the storm of your life and in the rain of your life and kind of being like, okay, when's the sun going to come out? Try not to rush the sun, because it's in that moment in between when there's still that kind of rain and cloud and there's the sun poking out. That's when the blessings occur, right? So you're not waiting for everything to clear. And definitely storms and rain are a part of this concoction, which is the rainbow. And that's the message that I'm getting today. The shamanic energy, it's quite a deep, uh, it's quite a deep energy and quite a powerful and a potent thing. So if you feel also called towards shamanic work, that's something that I do as well, is help people learn to journey and connect with nature, connect with their own guides, their own intuition, and be self-guided in that. Because it's actually not my favorite thing just to tell people how to live or what to do. It's my favorite thing for you to feel empowered to find these answers and responses on your own. Okay, so I pulled two cards from the ever-loved Shamanic Healing Michelle Matuza's deck, which is now quite frayed. It was my first Oracle deck, though, so you can't blame me. I've had it. I must have had it. When would I have gotten this? I feel like I might have gotten this even in college, so like over 8 years, I would say, at least, like minimum. It says 2016. Would that make sense? 2016, 7 years? 7 years. That's when it says published. So I'm going to say I probably bought it in 2016 because it's been many, many years that I've had this. Okay. So we got integration and ascension. So I'm going to read them one at a time. Integration is first, but I don't often read from these cards directly from the book, but I did feel called to do that today. So we have this like snake energy, and I have been seeing a lot of snakes, and this feels like willow to me. So you might want to look up snake or willow. They might have significance to you. or you might see them, though they might be, you go by a painting and you see a painting of a snake now, and you'll think of this message. 33, integration. So there might also be master numbers 11, 22, and 33, which are life path numbers. There might be those people watching right now. I myself am a master number 33 life path, which is no surprise if you go look it up. Okay, integration. We are a sum of all of our experiences in this and other lives. We all bring forward a wealth of knowledge, talents, and wisdom. One of the challenges is remembering who we are. We are bombarded every day in every way with messages on who we should be, what we should do, what we should wear, how we should live. These messages coming from the media, society, our family and friends, and even strangers can drown out who we are really meant to be, who we have grown into lifetime after lifetime. Find some quiet moments in your day to identify and start a relationship with that small, strong voice inside of you. Pretty soon, you won't hear the other messages. Many times in your interactions with others, you hear that small voice that tells you something is not right. Your logical mind tells you to stop it. Nothing's wrong. Stop being silly or dramatic or overreacting. You may ignore your inner voice in a quest to fit in, to be loved or admired. You do not realize that your inner voice is warning you that the other person's energy is not matching their words or actions. Listen to your instincts about this situation or some person. So listen to your instincts. Your instincts will know, your intuition will know, and it is not a place of fear. So you will feel tense if it is something that is not quite right. And you need to ask, is clearing this, is admitting this actually leading me to higher truth? And if you feel calm and certain, then it's true. If you feel a little more panicky, then it's probably more of the fear mind. So intuition should not feel like panic or prolonged fear. It might come up as a little bit. Sometimes fear can be a hard one to identify for people, but fear is useful as long as you're meant to surpass that fear, and you'll know because you'll ask, am I meant to surpass this initial feeling of fear? Then if you feel calm, then yes. So again, it's like I said recently, if beyond your fear there's a feeling of expansion, then it's the right thing. You need to conquer that. And if it gives you more and more anxiety or fear or worry, then it's likely not the way that you're meant to go. So 24, ascension. 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 Love this little bird in a kind of a spiral. Some of those following a spiritual path have ascension as the ultimate goal. However, ascension portrayed in art and literature as a great leap into instant nirvana is actually a giant work of, well, art and fiction. Rather, ascension is the process of conscious living. We are all spiritual beings. We are all souls in a human body who are living life on this earth in order to learn and to grow at the soul's level. That is being spiritual. Whether you are conscious of it or not, you are walking towards ascension. We are all walking towards growth and ascending into our true selves. We're all walking that path. However, it may feel sometimes like we are walking backwards or in a spiral. We are all walking towards and into that core of who we are. Each experience, relationship, obstacle, joy, and creation will bring you one step closer on the ladder to where we all end, with a greater awareness of ourselves than we started out with. This situation at its best is a rung on the ladder of your soul's path toward ascension. This situation you are inquiring about is assisting you on this ladder. Work at the bigger picture and know you are bigger than any issues or problems you may have. You will conquer and survive and surpass these fears, these challenges, these perceived limitations. They're only momentary, okay? They're only temporary. They exist for now, and then you will meet them. You have the power to do that entirely on your own, and you are fully supported. So how could you lose, right? How could you lose? So this message has been really interesting, right? We've gone from this shamanic ancient understanding, this pre-colonization idea, this idea of how we are all one and unified in this. And yet there are also reasons for having these particular people within our societies who tap into this spirit realm, who connect the non-ordinary to the ordinary to help us, right? Because all humans have this kind of curiosity about what is not ordinary and what is beyond our conscious mind in the subconscious realm. So shamans help with something that is in that subconscious realm, and always have way before different lands even knew each other. We had these same practices. It's an important part of our society, even though it's been forgotten as far as the governmental structures and how we've disseminated this role over time. So we've talked about that. We've talked about also earning. We've talked about that Align Your Business group, the rainbow and blessings, how it's absolutely necessary for us to have storm and rain almost at the same time as this sun comes out in order to have the blessing. So you need to have this push-pull contrast of force in order for something beautiful to be born out of that. And then we have integration and ascension, beautiful messages from the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. So we're doing shadow work this week in Empath Energetics. I'm really looking forward to that. And enjoy the rest of your day, everyone, wherever you may be. You can check the links below in order to get in touch, and just reach out if you have any questions or you're confused as to which service makes the most sense for you on your journey, and we'll figure it out together. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Also, check out these cute little wildflowers. Someone gave them to me yesterday to brighten my day, and so touching. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everyone.